Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. Today we are making a staple in Minecraft Redstone. If you haven't built one of these in your redstone testing worlds, why not? You definitely should. Today we are making a 3x3 funnel door / vault door. Now this build was suggested by this comment. Now I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Not a chance.
8DJSJKS ma'am.
What?
Whatever your real name is, can I just say a massive thank you for suggesting this build. So here are our funnel doors. Now you may be wondering, well, Bowtie Man, why have you got 4 different designs? Now to that, I say random guy, actually we only have 2 different designs. Our easy builds over here, and our medium builds here. Now the reason I have 2 of each is because basically one is single-sided, and the other is double-sided. Just showing how easy it is to place them back to back with one another, because you can share the redstone with each other. So taking a look at our easy build first, I absolutely love this little design. It's so cheap. All it uses is dust, repeaters, and sticky pistons, and that's it. Oh yeah, and a few blocks of course. And along with that, it's really easy to build. I'm sure some of you could literally build this just by me flying around. It's that easy. And another great thing, it's really fast too. So when I flick the lever here, as you can see, all of these ones are in sync here. And then flick the lever off. Again, it is super quick. And like I said earlier, it can be placed back to back. So we have the door on this side, and the door on this side, and then flick the lever off. And there we are. So now moving on to our medium build. Now this design is actually my version of the smallest possible 3x3 funnel door. There's no way you can make this smaller. Now yes, loads of people have made the smallest 3x3 funnel door before. That's not new. But where this design shines is that not only is it super small, but also it's very fast too, as you can see here. When we flick the lever, it's pretty much as fast as that one over there. Yes, it's slightly slower, but for being so small, it's quite a good compromise. And then flick the lever off and you can see the opening is just as quick. Now like that one over there, this one can be placed back to back, as you can see here. So when I flick the lever, we have a door on this side, and we have a door on this side. That's what back to back means. Then when I flick the lever off, as you can see, everything gets put away. Brilliant. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a block for block tutorial on the easy build first, and then show you how to do it back to back. And then I'll do a block for block tutorial on the medium design, and again show you how to place it back to back. Okay, let's get on with these 2 tutorials. Sorry, that wasn't very enthusiastic. Let's get on with these 2 tutorials. Woo! So for our easy build, you're going to need 10 sticky pistons, 4 repeaters, 23 redstone dust, 4 slabs, 1 lever, 16 blocks of redstone to go on, and then how many blocks you need for decoration. Okay, for our easy build, you need a 5x5 square of blocks like this. Now these blocks are going to be your door surround, so these blocks here are basically these ones here. They're not going to be moved, they're just to mark out where your door is going to be. Now come towards the back, and first you place a block here, and a sticky piston on the side of that block facing downward. Like that. Then a block on top of that sticky piston, and grab 2 sticky pistons and face them down like this, 1 and 2. Remove this block, and have 2 sticky pistons on the side of this piston, so 1 to the right, and 1 to the left. Then, we need a block here, and a sticky piston facing inward, and then the same on the other side, so block here, sticky piston facing inward, and remove that block. Then a block here, with a sticky piston facing upward, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 to the left facing upward, and remove that block. Then grab some of your door blocks and place them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can count. Woo! And then just make this too wide. Okay, after you've done that, place a temporary block here, and then 1 down. Then 2 more blocks off to the left, and 2 more blocks off to the right. And dust on all 5 of these blocks. And this dust should connect to these pistons. Then a temporary block here, 1 up, temporary block to the right, and 1 up, remove this one, and then a slab here, and dust on all 3. The reason we're using a slab is so that redstone dust can pass through this bit to this bit. If you had a full block here, it would cut off there. So that dust goes up here, powering these, up here, goes through our piston because the piston is transparent, powers the dust, which then powers the piston. Makes sense. Then on this side, we need a temporary block. One up, remove that one. Temporary block to the left, or to the front, remove this one. Slab here, and dust on all three. 1, 2, and 3. After you've done that, come to this left side, and firstly place dust like this. Then dust here. Then grab 2 temporary blocks and place them like this. 1 and 2. Now on the top side of this block, we need to place a slab like that. Okay, just make sure it's on the top side of this block. You can also use glass. Move those 2 blocks and slab here. Dust here and dust along like that. Then have a repeater here on 1 tick delay. A block here with dust. Okay, then a block here with a repeater on 3 tick delay. That means you place it down once and press it twice. Once, twice. Then a block here and dust. And then the last thing we have to do is place a block here, have a repeater on this block on 2 ticks, so place it down and press it once. And then a repeater here on 4 ticks, so press it down and press it 3 times. Once, twice, thrice. Oh, I made a mess of that. Once, twice, no. Oh, press it down once, twice, thrice. There we are. Then a block here, 1 to the left, 1 back, and dust on all 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we are. So if we grab a lever now, flick it down here, and flick it on, you can see you have a full extension, and then a full retraction. Brilliant. Now if you want to make this back to back, so you have 2 sides, because at the moment you see sticky pistons, as you can see, all you have to do is literally place a temporary block here and have a sticky piston. 2 more like this. A sticky piston here on the side of that dust. So literally just copying this side to there. 3 blocks like this. 1, 2, 3. And 1 here. And then lastly, we need a block like this and 4 bits of dust. And that's literally it. So now we've placed in our blocks all around. And then our door surround blocks. And when we flick the lever, you see we have a door on this side, and we have a full door on this side. And then flick the lever off, and everything gets put back. So for our medium build, you're going to need 13 sticky pistons, 1 observer, 3 repeaters, 2 redstone torches, 3 redstone blocks, 12 redstone dust, 1 slab, 1 lever, 9 blocks for redstone to go on, and then how many blocks you need for decoration. So for our medium build, you need to start with a 5x5 square of blocks like this. Now these blocks here are basically your door surround. So those blocks are these ones here. So they don't move, but they're just to mark out where your door is going to be. So firstly, come to the back and place a block here and a sticky piston on the side of that block facing downward. A block above that sticky piston, and then grab 2 sticky pistons and face them like this. 1 and 2. Sticky piston to the right of that sticky piston, and 1 to the left. Temporary block here, sticky piston facing toward the middle, and 1 underneath. Remove this block, and then the same on the other side. So, block here, sticky piston, 1 down. Remove this block. Block here, and 1 sticky piston facing upward. So that's our piston layout, like that. And then we want to grab some door blocks and place them around like this. We want to make this 2 wide. Like that. So after that, come over to this left-hand side here, and firstly place a block here. Then a sticky piston facing downward. Remove this block, and a block of redstone like this. Then a temporary block here, 1 down, remove this top one, and dust like that. So what will happen is when that sticky piston will extend, it'll extend this redstone block to here, which will power this sticky piston, powering this dust, which will power this sticky piston. So we want to do that on this side. So block here, sticky piston facing downward, block of redstone, block here, 1 down, remove the top one, and dust. Now from either side, it doesn't really matter. We need a temporary block like this, a sticky piston facing toward the middle, and a block of redstone on its face, and then dust here. Although that doesn't look like it's connecting to that redstone dust, it is. So when that dust gets powered, it will also power this dust, which will power the sticky piston, which will move that redstone block to here, powering that sticky piston. Okay, now that you've done that, place a block here, and a repeater on 2 ticks on this block. So press it down, and press it once. Dust here, and dust here. 2 blocks out like this, and then 5 bits of dust like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you see at the moment, this dust is connecting, which means when I power this, and then try to unpower it, all will happen is this dust will make a loop, and we don't want that. So we need to place a block like that, which will stop that dust looping. Stop that dust looping, looping, looping. Stop that dust looping. Loop, 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 loop. Now on this side, we firstly need to grab an observer and place it like this. Then a block here, and have it on 3 tick delay. 1, 2, 3. A torch here, block, and torch, which should turn off, and then a repeater on this observer on 2 tick delay. And then lastly, we need to place a block here, and a slab or a piece of glass here, but just make sure if it's a slab, it's on the top section of that block. So not here, but here. And then dust on both. And surprisingly, that's everything completely done. So if we grab a lever, and then flick it on, we have our full extension, flick it off, and we have our full retraction. That's the word. Now, if you want to make this one double-sided, all you have to do is firstly grab some sticky pistons and place them like this. 1, 2, 3. Like that. 2 sticky pistons like this, and the same on the other side. 1, 2. Sticky piston facing upward like this, with a 1 block gap between these 2. Then we need to grab a temporary block, place it here, another sticky piston facing this way, and a block of redstone, and dust on that sticky piston. So now that sticky piston is going to activate, which is going to activate this piston, because that redstone block is going to be moved. These ones are going to be powered as the same as these ones, and these ones will be powered because we're going to place blocks like this, and dust like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we just place our blocks back in, all around, add door surround blocks, and there we are. So flick the lever, we have our full extension on this side and a full extension on this side, and then flick the lever off, and as you can see, everything opens perfectly. Brilliant. And this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video or like this design, please give us a like. And if you really loved it, make sure you subscribe with that wonderful subscribe button for more awesome content. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one.
And I'll see you later.
Bye!